Yo, what up? It's Razor Poplar.
The Formula One night race returns to Singapore for yet another lap, and this time bringing with it the music festival F1 Rocks. The 3-day affair taking place from the 24th to 26th September will see acts like Beyonce, the Black Eyed Peas, and no doubt rock the stage at Fort Canning. Performing on the 25th are music veterans Simple Minds. The rock band from Glasgow reached international success in the mid-80s with their infectious single, Don't You Forget About Me.
Baby, don't you forget about me.
The single was off the soundtrack from the classic John Hughes film, The Beakfast Club. Now, having just celebrated their 30th anniversary and the release of their 16th studio album, Graffiti Soul, Simple Minds are back in Singapore once again, and frontman Jim Kerr took time out to sit with RazorTV to talk about his impressions of Singapore, as well as the music industry, and of course the secret of his band's success, and finally what he hated most about the 80s. Alright Jim, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us on RazorTV.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
It's a pleasure. First question first, you guys played in Singapore in 2006, right? And that was at Fort Canning?
We did, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to ask you, before you came to Singapore, did you have any impressions of Singapore? What do you know about Singapore?
Well, at school I always liked history.
Yeah.
And I was aware of the British history. And our grandfathers and everything, they all knew about the Far East and Singapore. But I was very keen to see the new Singapore, the new country, the young country,
yes.
The young, fast-growing Singapore. And of course, it was great to see the landmarks of the Raffles, but it was also great to see the new technology Singapore. So I was aware of most of those things.
Was it the first time you were in Singapore in 2006? Or?
2006 was the first time we had really come, passed through very briefly. But we had a few days to look around and so on.
Have you been back since?
I have not been back since then, no.
Okay, so what do you guys do when you were in Singapore? Like on your free time though?
Well, there's never really that much free time, but what is good here in Singapore is being a Scotsman, there's many expat Scots people here.
Yep.
We have a few friends that we went to school with. So last time I was here, went to their home and such. But for instance, yesterday I went to Sentosa and to the spa and enjoyed that very much.
Okay, what do you remember most about your 2006 visit?
Well, I remember it was quite a beautiful situation, the Canning Park, and with the government house and the historical building. But I remember the great reception. But I also remember, we were speaking earlier, I remember this heat when we walked on stage. We weren't quite used to that. But very, very positive memories.
Yeah, what were your impressions of Singaporeans, the people?
Well, I think, as I said to you, I think when I come here, I'm very aware of vitality. There's a youthfulness about everything. There's energy about the place, and these are the kind of qualities that I saw. But obviously, friendly and polite without being sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a good mix as well. Good mix of different races, multicultural. It's all good.
Did you get recognized on the street and says, "Hey, that's Simple Minds of Jim"?
On the day of the gig, yes. On the day going to the gig and coming back from the sound check, I saw people were coming and getting excited. But we are, and I'm very grateful for this. We're kind of low key. Yeah. We when we play, when we go on stage, we want to be rock stars. That's why we got into this. But as soon as the concert is finished, we want to forget all about it, and we have that great balance.
In Singapore, we're known for our food, our cuisine. Have you tried any of our food here, like the chili crabs or the chicken rice?
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat meat, but I eat a lot of fish.
Okay.
So for me, Singapore and the cuisine is very good. Yeah.
Do you remember any dishes though?
Well, the crab that you said.
Chili crab.
Of course, yes. I like to walk down to the marina area and. All these people who hustle you, come here. Was very good, yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of any Singaporean acts, any Singaporean musicians?
I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said I knew any, but every time I'm here, I mean, I look at the papers, the streets, and I saw interviews with local acts, and they seem to be really enthusiastic about their homegrown talent.
Yeah, that's right.
And why not?
So have you heard of like this lady called Stephanie Sun, maybe?
In the UK, no.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Jim may not have heard of Mandopop sensation Stephanie Sun, but in the next clip, he shares with us the secret for making it big, and what he really thinks of the Queen of Pop, Madonna.